Have a nice day. Today is Wednesday, 4th of December. Sorry, 4th of September 2024. From the history point of view, in 1825, Dadabhai Nehruji's birth anniversary is the best known for his significant contributions to the Indian independence movement and for being one of the earliest leaders to demand self-rule for India. Dadabhai Nehruji was born on September 4th, that is today, 1825, in Bombay, now Mumbai, India. In 1998, Google was founded by Larry Page and Sergey Brin. Larry Page and Sergey Brin, two students at Stanford University. Starting the newspaper analysis with the newspaper, The Hindu status at APSRTC trying to restore full-fledged operations. APSRTC buses parked on the flooded roads at the Star Center area in the Vijayawada on Tuesday. With railway cancelling many of its services, of people from the flood-hit area are heading to PNBS in Vijayawada to commute to safer places, even as the transport Kent is unable to operate its full fleet for reasons more than one. The distress caused to the residents of low-lying areas in the city and surrounding regions on account of torrential rain is spilled over to the premises of the Pandit Nehru bus station (PNBS). On Tuesday, September 3rd, 2024, the bus station was packed with the commuters eager to reach safer destinations. As rains rendered many roads unusable, the APSRTC had to withdraw services on many routes in the last couple of days. Though there was an improvement in the situation, on Tuesday, the public sector again could not operate its entire fleet of buses for reasons varying from the breached roads and inability of the drivers to report to duty due to the areas getting inundated by floods waters. Many bus stops in the low-lying areas were still under a sheet of water like the ones at Vidharapuram and Ibrahimpatnam. India, one of the first large economies to have prepared a detailed green transition action plan for ports. Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Sarbanda Sonowal. He refers to the Greenfield mega container Vadhavan port, the foundation stone for which was laid by Prime Minister Narendra Modi on August 30, being built at an estimated investment of $10 billion. The Vadhavan port development will create around 1 lakh jobs during the construction and over 12 lakh jobs. One operational Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Sarbananda Sonowal, said on Tuesday, September 3, 2024, while stating that the maritime sector in India has taken several significant steps towards the decarbonizing and digitizing maritime supply chain economy over the last decade. We are one of the first large economies to have prepared a detailed green transition action plan for our ports, harbour crafts and inland vessels, Mr. Sonowal said. He was speaking at a curtain raiser event during which he also unveiled the logo for the dialogue Sangarmathan, the Great Oceans Dialogue, to be organized by the ministry in collaboration with the Observer Research Foundation (ORF) on November 18 and 19 in Mumbai. Curb encroachment on water bodies. Telangana Chief Minister directs collectors. Telangana Chief Minister R. Revanth Reddy inspects the area affected by the flood of the Akiru River and dams in the Kaman district. He directed the collectors to appoint advocates and take permissions from the courts to remove encroachment by following the due process of law. Telangana Chief Minister A. Ramanath Reddy has directed collectors of all districts in the state to identify and list out the encroachment on lakes, tanks, and nalas in their respective districts for implementing a special drive to remove encroachment, thereby protecting the water bodies and preventing flooding of residential colonies. He said there is an imperative need to evolve a robust system along the lines of the Hyderabad Disaster Response and Asset Protection Agency (HYDRAA) in all the districts to curb the encroachment of water bodies. The Chief Minister showed directions to this effect during the meeting held in Mahobadad Collectorate on Tuesday, September 3, 2024, to review the situation arising out of heavy rains that buttered Mahbubabad district in the past 3 days. Indian was won silver and bronze in the both men's high jump T63 and javelin throw 546. Sharat Kumar of India in action. Sharat Kumar and Mariappan Thangavelu won silver and bronze respectively in the men's high jump T63, while Ajit Singh and Surinder Singh Gujjar took the second and third spots in the javelin throw F46 final. Indians won 2 medals, each silver and bronze, in both the men's high jump T63 and javelin throw F46 categories as the country's all 5 podium finishes at the Paralympics on Tuesday, September 3rd, 2024 came from the para-athletics hero Sharad Kumar and Mariappan Thangavelu won silver and bronze respectively in the men's high jump T63, while Ajit Singh and Sundar Singh Gujjar took the second and third spots in the javelin throw F46 final. Now going to the Hindustan Times newspaper states that future-ready combat vehicles center price of 1.45 lakh crore rupees defense by clearance. The Indian Army plans to induct 1770 future-ready combat vehicles to modernize the armored corps at the cost of around 60,000 crore rupees. The Defense Acquisition Council (DSC) on Tuesday gave its go ahead to the procurement of military hardware worth rupees 145 lakh crore to sharpen the country's defense readiness with locally made future-ready combat vehicles, air defense fire control radars, aircraft, and fast-track and offshore patrol vessels. The Defense Ministry announced. The FRCVs from the center price of the projects cleared by the government. The Indian Army plans to induct 1770 FRCVs. The platform will be the futuristic battle tank to modernize the armored corps at the cost of around rupees 60,000 crores. For modernization of the tank fleet, the proposal for procurement of FRCVs has been cleared. It will be a futuristic main battle tank with speed mobility, all-terrain ability, multi-layered protection, precision, lethal power, and a real-time situational awareness, the Defense Ministry said in a statement. Prime Minister Modi visits iconic Omar Ali Saifuddin Mosque in Brunei, unveils new Chancery of Indian High Commission. Prime Minister Modi visits the iconic Omar Ali Saifuddin Mosque in Brunei. Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited the iconic Omar Ali Saifuddin Mosque in Bandar Seri Begawan, Brunei on Tuesday as a part of his visit to the Southeast Asian nations. Prime Minister Narendra Modi was received by Brunei's Minister of Religious Affairs Pehen Dato Ustaz Haji Awang Badruddin. Brunei's Minister of the Health, Dato Dr. Haji Muhammad Isham, was also in attendance. Members of the Indian community were also present to greet the Prime Minister Modi. The mosque is named after the Omar Ali Saifuddin III, the 28th Sultan of the Brunei, father of the current Sultan, who also initiated its construction and was completed in 1958. Earlier, the Prime Minister inaugurated the new building for the Indian High Commission in Brunei. On the occasion, he lit a lamp and unveiled the Black Hill. IAF's HEPT shows investors' keenness on joint exercises. Jodhpur Indian Air Force personnel during the group photo at the inauguration ceremony of Tarang Shakti 2024 at the Jodhpur Air Force Station in Jodhpur, Friday, August 30, 2024. Recently concluded first phase of the Tarang Shakti exercise was the first ever multilateral Air Force exercise conducted by the Indian Air Force. After more than 6 decades, the last such exercise, Shiksha, was conducted in 1963 after 1962 Indo-China conflict with the American, British and Australian Air Force participating in it, with the French Air France Space Force, the German Air Force and the Royal Air Force of the United Kingdom and the Spanish Air Force and Space Force taking part this time. It marked a new beginning for the Indian Air Force, and the chiefs of the German, Spanish and French Air Force participated in the exercise. Article principal sent to 8-day CBI custody in graft case assaulted in the court. Dr. Sandeep Ghosh being taken to Alipur Judges District and Session Court in Kolkata on Tuesday. Dr. Sandeep Ghosh, former principal of the Article Medical College and Hospital, was arrested by the Central Bureau of Investigation (CBI) on Monday night in connection with the illegalities in the hospital during his tenure. Was assaulted while he was being produced in the court on Tuesday. Going towards the economy of the country from the business point of view, World Bank revises India's GDP growth estimate to 7% for financial year 2025 from 6.6%. Urban youth unemployment remains elevated at 17% decline in the investment projects. The World Bank's projection indicated that industrial growth is expected to slow to 7.3% in financial year 2026 compared to 7.6% in financial year 2025. The World Bank on Tuesday revised India's gross domestic product (GDP) growth estimate to 7% for financial year 2025, up from its previous prediction of 6.6%, helped by infrastructure investment and an uptick in the household investment in real estate. However, it highlighted that the urban youth unemployment remains elevated at 17%, and that India is losing global market share in the labor-intensive sectors such as payroll and footwear. India was the fastest growing major economy at 8.2% last fiscal and is expected to grow at 7% in this fiscal year and 6.7% in financial year 2026. World Bank said, adding that the growth was boosted by public infrastructure investment and an upswing in household investment in the real estate. India's export-linked jobs declined as it missed out on post-China opportunity. World Bank. In the May month, the India Express reported that India's labor-intensive sectors such as textiles, leather, kitchens, and jewelries and marine products are experiencing a sharp decline. Jobs in India generated directly and indirectly connected to the international trade have declined over the last decade, the World Bank said, adding that the country has missed out on the export opportunity presented by the China's withdrawal from the labor-intensive manufacturing sector. World Bank economists noted that India's share in the global exports of labor-intensive sectors such as apparel, leather, textiles, and footwear has declined. In the month of May, the India Express reported that India's labor-intensive sectors such as textiles, leather, gems, and jewelry and marine products are experiencing a sharp decline. India's shipments from these four high job generating sectors have dropped nearly 12% compared to the pre-pandemic levels 5 years ago. Financial year 18, this paper reported India's textile and garment exports have remained stagnant at around $35 billion, while Vietnam and Bangladesh have gained market share, bolstered by free trade agreement FTAs and least development country LEC status, which provide a 10 to 15% duty concession in the Western countries. Education loan AUM of NBFCs to top rupees 60,000 crore this fiscal. Education loans, primarily those to fund courses overseas, will continue to be among the fastest growing segments of the for NBFCs because of rising demand for higher education, Crystal said. According to RBI, data education loans outstanding of banks was rupees 1,23,066 crore as of July 2024. Additionally, prepayment and foreclosure rates are high. 35 to 55% of the loans are kept prepared during the initial moratorium, a period of typically 3 years, and most of the loans are prepared in the 5 to 7 years, even where the contractual tenure is higher. Crystal said, however, given the recent high growth, around 90% of their portfolio is currently under the moratorium. So asset quality performance over the longer term remains to be seen, it said. According to the world news, including prosecutors opposed Trump's attempt to delay the post-conviction decision in the hush money case. Ukraine plans to hold Russian territory in the Kursk, but don't need their land, Zelensky. Libya's rival factions agree to appoint central bank governor to ease crisis. Russian President Putin receives red carpet welcome in Mongolia amid ICC warrant controversy. Russian ballistic missile strike on Poltava kills 41, injuries 180. Ukraine President Zelensky 11 killed after bus crashes into the group of the students and parents in eastern China. For science and tech, we have the CGI gives approval for Indian eye drops developed to reduce dependency on reading glasses. The approval follows on an earlier recommendation by the Subject Expert Committee (SEC) of the Central Drug Standard Control Organization. The Drugs Controller General of India (DCGI) has given its final approval for Editorial, a pharmaceuticals breakthrough eye drop specifically developed to reduce dependency on the reading glasses for individuals affected by presbyopia, a common age-related vision condition that typically impacts those over 40. The approval follows an earlier recommendation by the subject expert committee (SEC) of the Central Drugs Standard Control Organization. Health Ministry conducted inspections of the Hyatt hospitals aimed at rising seasonal disease. Telangana Health Minister C. Damodar Rajas Narishima with the Gandhi Hospital Superintendent Dr. Rajkumari during an inspection on Tuesday, September 3rd. Aimed at rising seasonal disease in Telangana, Minister of Health C. Damodar Raja Narashima conducted a surprise inspection at the Gandhi Hospital in the Sikandarabad and King Koti District Hospital to evaluate the quality of service and facilities being provided to patients. During his visit to the Gandhi Hospital, the Minister held a review meeting in the Superintendent's office, inquiring about the availability of the beds and range of the outpatient services. He inspected all departments in the OP plot, interacting with the patients to assess their well-being and the quality of care they received. Noticing that patients' attendants were sitting on the floor, he instructed the hospital superintendent, Dr. Raj Kumari, to ensure proper seating and improved amenities. The ministry has assured that there was no shortage of doctors and indicated that the additional doctors were being hired on contract basis as necessary. Monkeypox patients lack medicine food in East DR Congo Hospital. The hands of the patient with the skin rashes caused by the monkeypox virus are pictured at the treatment center of Vijayana Hospital in Kinshasa, Democratic Republic of Congo on August 3, 2024. At the hospital complex in the town of the Kamumu, where 900 symptomatic patients have been taken in over the past 3 months, health workers are desperate for the support and say donations from the international organization have rapidly dwindled. Dozens of the patients lay on the thin mattresses on the floor of the makeshift monkeypox isolated ward in the East Democratic Republic of Congo, as was stretched hospital workers grappled with the drug shortages and lack of space to accommodate the influx. Congo is the epicenter of a monkeypox outbreak that the World Health Organization declared to be a global public health emergency last month. At last, there is a famous quotation by a famous president of India, APJ Abdul Kalam, whose full name was Old Pakistan General Abdul Kalam, birth anniversary 15 October 1931. October 27th of July 2015 was an Indian aerospace scientist and states served as the 11th President of India from 2002 to 2007. Born and raised in a Muslim family in Rameshwaram, Tamil Nadu, he studied physics and aerospace engineering. Spent the next 4 decades as a scientist and a science administrator, mainly at the DRDO and ISRO, and was intimately involved in India's civilian space program and military missile development efforts. He thus came to be known as the Missile Man of India for his work on the development of ballistic missile and launch vehicle technology. He also played a pivotal organizational, technical, and a political role in India's second nuclear test in 1998, the first since the original nuclear test by India in 1974. Kalam was elected as the 11th President of India in 2002 with the support of both the ruling Bharatiya Janata Party and the Indian opposition Indian National Congress. While he appointed as the People's President, he returned to his civilian life of education, writing, and public service after the single term. He was a recipient of several prestigious awards, including the Bharat Ratna, India's highest civilian honor. While learning a lecture at the Indian Institute of Management, Shillong, Kalam was collapsed and died from the apparent cardiac arrest on 27th of July 2015, aged 83. Thousands, including the national level dignitaries, attended the funeral ceremony held in the hometown Rameshwaram, where he was buried with the full states of honor. He also says a very famous quotation says that climbing to the top demands strength, whether it is the top of Mount Everest or the top of your career. Okay, thank you.